This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Back here at Watkins, Glen. Kevin Harvick, 3. How about 4 wide into turn 1?
Oh, almost contact between the 16.
Oh,
there was contact. Jeff Gordon, the leader. I think maybe he and Biffle made contact getting down in the corner.
Remember in New Hampshire, they had a little confrontation about Gordon and Biffle getting back on the lead lap? Wow. They said it was settled. Maybe it's just flared up again accidentally. Jeff Gordon has continued away. The track is clear. We stay under green. The inner loop, or the bus stop, as some people call it. Pretty deep.
Pretty deep rest area.
Here's the out. Oh, Kyle Petty in trouble at the inner loop. That's on the outside of the track, so he didn't even get through the corner. And he got stuffed into the styrofoam.
Yep, Gordon definitely got booted. And it wasn't like that he was really slowed down at that point either. Getting through the corner pretty good.
Kyle Petty did not come out of successfully. Here it comes. Wow. Look at that.
And that's a slow part of the racetrack.
I can't figure
Kevin Harvick needs forward fight. They change 4 tires, reducing the air pressure. Fire in the back of the 29. He leaves the pits and gets out of here.
Now that's a burnout.
Fuel can.
But the fuel can, the guy threw the can down and it's on fire.
You got the headers coming out, or the pipes coming out the side where they put the gas.
Yeah, he must have spilled some gas when the can disconnected from the car.
Right.
And my guess is that the guy putting on the lug nuts on the right rear, there was a spark. When the impact, when the socket touched the nut, there was a spark that set that fire off, I would guess. That's it.
Puts Burton into the lead, as Benny said. Earnhardt Jr. to second, Greg Biffle to third. And 35 miles an hour, the pit road speed here today. It's awfully slow feeling when you've been on the track at speed, Matt.
Alice and Sterling Marlin's done for the day. His pit crew will service Scott Pruitt. His car free, just like it was in the final practice session. Matt Chambers is going to try to fix it with air pressures. Mikey Atwell, there's a little bit of trouble on the front. There's a crash.
Off the final corner, it's Christian Fittipaldi, and the caution flag is out. Watkins, Glen, what happened to Christian?
I want to say he got a little help.
Steve Park trying to get under Christian in the 30 car, and yep, a little bit of a bump.
You are right.
And Steve Park spun out.
20th NASCAR Winston Cup race here at Watkins, Glen, and up in the front, a new leader. The 8 and the 99 battling, and now trouble elsewhere on the track. Allen. As Junior comes back, Tony Raines has trouble. Junior takes the full course caution at the start-finish line, the 4th one of the race, just seconds before we came back.
Comes off the carousel, gets him a good run to turn 10, gets on the inside and just simply outbrakes him and doesn't wheel up, just does it perfectly. Goes on in the front.
And the crash, Tony Raines. 74 car. Ooh, he and Terry Labonte hooked. Look at that. Ouch.
No!
And Michael hung in there.
Yeah.
We see Ron Fellows has taken over that 3rd spot from Greg Biffle.
Had a good restart. Made the dive into turn 1. Uh-oh, Boris said. Trouble on the backstretch, and the whole field charging at him.
Oh, man.
Good job.
What a job
here.
Yeah, it looks like
Robbie Gordon. Robbie Gordon's able to run the back of him, and see all these cars getting by. Jeff Gordon goes by. Tony Stewart. Matt Kenseth gets by.
Championship leader. Dale Jr. Oh, got a car off. Rusty Wallace in the gravel trap.
And in the mud.
Oh, look at that.
Is he stuck?
He's going to be stuck.
Yeah, he's stuck. He can't get out of there.
We're all pitched in, Billy, but I don't think he hit him.
I'm in the bottom. That's at the inner loop. No caution yet.
Lost the brakes going in there and went vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner.
That deal.
All right, what happened to Rusty Wallace?
Well, I was a little premature in saying they fixed their brake problem. You heard him say he gets down to turn 10 and just doesn't have any brakes.
And you see all the mud. We've just had an enormous amount of rain here at Watkins Glen over the weekend. In fact,
They told Bobby before this last restart, get all you can get, buddy, because we're going to have to come in.
Boy, he's going to come in at the right time.
got trouble. Kenny Wallace spun around, exited turn 1. So far, just a local yellow. Pace truck's out in front of the field here at Watkins Glen for the 6th time in the race. The gravel trap got another one.
Todd Bodine.
That would be the hometown driver from nearby Chemung, New York, in the National Guard Ford, turn 1.
Goes down the corner, and looks like he got that wheel hop going.
Yep, sure did.
And he almost saved it. Just gets the front in the gravel just enough that he's unable to. See how it sinks down and just sticks there.
Duck.
And give up the 8th position.
He's going to give it up when he comes to pit road for his stop-and-go penalty. The inner loop was made back in the early 1990s.
And Fellows is off in the sand. Did he get through?
Yeah, but he might get stuck in the mud. He's going to make it.
So much for a good finish for Ronnie. Uh-oh, Casey Mears was in 4th place. Not anymore. Ended up working all night and chartering an airplane to fly an engine up here from North Carolina and started at the back of the field. And it's been an all-day scramble for the 20 car to get to the front of the pack.
The guys don't look now, but looks to me like Mark Martin trying to get on the inside. Looks to me like Jeff Gordon is closed up right on the back bumper of Scott Pruitt.
Yeah, he has.
Jeff Gordon was 0.7 of a second faster than Robbie Gordon last time, the leader. But Robbie, we believe, is in save fuel mode.
Right. Jeff looks like he's getting through the S's as good, if not better, than anybody. He makes a lot of time up on these cars.
Coming by the white flag next time.
Here's the gap, 1st to 2nd to 3rd. Going to be Scott Pruitt's best ever NASCAR Winston Cup finish if the fuel holds out for him and he finishes 2nd. How about it, Matt?
Alan, they have calculated, recalculated, and tried it one more time. They are very, very close. Jerry Schweitz has a can of fuel. Greg Posney has a can of starter fluid, but they are not going to come in. They are going for it. Remember, they are not racing for points, just pride.
If he didn't run out right there in that last corner, it's too late.
They may as well put that stuff away.
Yeah.
And you know, Jeff Gordon was
He's
right
out of gas. 24 out of gas.
That's right. I thought he was right behind him last lap.
Oh, man, just after he went by the pit entrance. So how much can he sputter around the course on the last lap? And how many positions might it cost him? He's still running.
He ran out in 1 spot.
Yeah. And how about the leader, Robbie Gordon? Half a lap now from the checkered flag. Does he have the gasoline to make it to the stripe? Robbie Gordon seeking his 3rd career NASCAR Winston Cup win and his 2nd of 2003. The dive onto pit road as Rusty Wallace spun in front of him at lap 51 may turn out to be the key to victory today. It's all about track position these days, and he got it then by being able to pit before pit road was closed for that caution flag.
Coast from here.
Yep. 2nd win of the season for Robbie Gordon, the Road King, today at Watkins Glen. He wins the Sirius satellite radio at the Glen. Look at Dale Jr. Jeff Gordon spins off the last corner. Jeff Gordon is spun coming to the checkered flag. He's not going to make it to the start-finish line unless he can fire it up. And look at all the cars coming by him and all the positions he's losing.
Did he spin or did he get hit?
He might have gotten hit.
He was out of fuel fuel coming off turn 10,
right,
turn 11, and whoever was behind him just couldn't help, just ran right up the back of him.
I think it was
Junior was behind him at one time.
It wasn't Junior that hit him. It might have been Harvick or the 48 car. I'm not sure which.
Okay.
But Junior had already got by him on the backstretch.
Okay.
Robbie Gordon has won at Watkins Glen.
Hang out of that wheel, Robbie.
And Jeff Gordon is going to finish in 33rd place.
Here comes through the corner. He's out of gas, but he's trying to keep the car going to get to the line, and there they make contact, and he once again moves over in front of the 29, and around he goes.
It cost Harvick a spot. Jimmy Johnson went by him. Was he trying to block him or just trying to get out of the way?
I think he's trying to get out of the way, and Harvick, well, he obviously couldn't get around the left, so he turned back to the right, but in the meantime, he was all up in the back of Jeff Gordon.
And the driver and crew chief of the 29 car have been called to the big red truck to have a little meeting. I tell you what, you know, the way these races have become, talking about the pit strategy and the track position, you got to have a perfect race to win, and that includes perfect luck.
Yeah.
And what a great move it was by Robbie Gordon to dive to pit road and get that splash of fuel when Rusty Wallace spun off in front of him, Dave.
Copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of TNT Sports.